I see lots of people on the internet constantly talking about superfoods, but what if the secret key to drastically improving your health was actually much simpler than that, and is probably something that you already have in your cupboards? In today's video, I'm going to be covering the secret superpowers of polyphenols and what the current science says is the best way to incorporate them into our diet and lives. Polyphenols are produced by plants as a way of protecting themselves against environmental damage, so from stuff like predators or harsh sunlight. And this means that as a very general rule of thumb, the harsher the environment that the plant grew up in, the more polyphenol content it will have had to make for itself, which leads to a higher concentration of polyphenols when humans eat it. So we ingest polyphenols when we eat plants, and then it inevitably gets dumped into our gut and digestive system. There's one massive major problem with this though, and that is that we can't actually absorb polyphenols very well. So only around a maximum of 10% of what we eat can actually make it into our body. But this is where we'll get a bit of help from our gut microbiome. So the bacteria in our gut helps to digest the polyphenols and in turn spits out components that we can absorb. And this is really good for two reasons, and the first one being that the components that the gut bugs spit out can be absorbed into our bloodstream and can essentially make us much healthier. And the second reason is that when the gut bugs break down the polyphenols, this acts as a food source for them, meaning that they have a better environment to be able to grow and thrive. And having an army of healthy gut bacteria has been proven time and time again to be good for your health. In fact, a recent randomised control study compared people drinking red wine, which contains polyphenols, with people drinking gin. And after the study was over, it was found that the participants drinking red wine had a change in their gut bugs as well as an improvement in lots of other markers of general health. As well as that, a recent review of current evidence from leading experts in the field of polyphenols said that there was enough evidence to suggest that they might help combat obesity, depression, inflammation, and even can be used as a treatment for certain skin conditions. The paper concluded that we strongly believe that polyphenols and metabolites in our food will strongly determine our health and longevity. So what this pretty much means is that if you care about your physical health, mental health, or health as you get older, you should care about polyphenols. So what foods contain the most polyphenols? Well, there are two main things which you need to know. Polyphenols are often pigmented with bright colours, which is good news for them because it attracts bees to pollinate them, but also good news for us because the colour can give us an indicator of which polyphenol type is contained within that particular food. There's loads of different classes of polyphenols, but I'm not going to go into it because it's a bit unnecessary. But the main take home is to eat the rainbow and try to focus on eating foods with strong colours. Polyphenols are also often quite strong in flavour, and this includes bitter foods as well, so think about red wine or very dark chocolate. So that's a bit of a general guide based off flavour and appearance, but here's a list of actual foods which are high in polyphenols, so if you'd like to screenshot it, then do that now. And it's also worth noting that different variants of the same food can actually contain really different levels of polyphenols. So for example, an 80-gram serving of white grapes contains 97 milligrams of polyphenols, whereas that same serving size of red grapes contains 148 milligrams. And the same thing goes for stuff like olive oil, where a deeper colour and smell often means that it has a higher polyphenol content. So we know the types of foods that you need to eat now, but there's one more thing that you need to keep a bit of an eye on too. Like I said earlier, your gut bugs help to break down the polyphenols and turn them into substances that we can use. But if you don't have a very good gut microbiome, there's going to be no bacteria actually available to do this work. So you need to be making a conscious effort to eat foods that contribute towards your gut in general, so stuff like fermented food and also eating enough fibre. And if possible, to eat the foods in their purest, wholest form, i.e. not blended up and not packaged in a processed food. And if you make the effort to help your gut bugs, they'll help you in return and you'll reap all of the benefits. If you are someone who doesn't eat much of this at the moment and want to make a change, please do so, but add it to your diet gradually. The last thing you want to do is turn your diet on its head so that you end up with gastrointestinal problems as well as feeling bored and wanting to go back to your old way of eating. Even adding 1 to 2 extra polyphenol-rich foods is great. So just as a quick conclusion, polyphenols are absolutely amazing for your health. Try your best to eat them as much as you can. Eat the rainbow, pay attention to strong colours and flavours, and eat a wide variety of food. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.